do a review of what we've done, and we want your opinion. We want positive, negative opinions, and we want you to think out loud. Free thoughts, so everything's on the table. It won't hurt our feelings. There's no wrong answers. There's no test. It's just truly.
Oh shoot!
I know. But you already win.
Yeah.
You already win. And it's just to get your impressions, so that we can make improvements and hear from you what would work or what you like or don't like. Thank you for letting us video you.
Well, there's a fee.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
And then think aloud. Please think aloud as we go through this. So we have the KneeHab here. So on this KneeHab, what does this come clear? Do you know what do you think of the title?
I like the title.
Okay.
I do. It tells you what you're doing, and yet it's short, and I like it a lot. The one thing I don't like about your login page, and it's just me, is I don't like logging in with my email.
Okay. What would you prefer to
Just
log
that
in?
you have an ID.
An ID number.
Yeah,
And
or an ID name or something else, and whatever.
Okay.
You could have email or ID.
Okay. An
Okay.
option.
An option, yeah.
Okay. Or if it's linked up with the doctor's office, you maybe use your medical record number or something like that.
Usually, rather than, I just don't like logging in with emails because I don't know where it's going then, and I don't like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes it more, the security aspect of it doesn't give you that warm fuzzy.
No,
Yeah.
I'd always feel better with an ID.
Okay, well
Okay.
that's great feedback. What about the color representation is it?
No, that's fine.
It's great?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we want you to just, we're not going to have you fill in your email today, because especially after feedback there. And instead we just want you to go ahead and click using the mouse, as if either pretend to log in there. All right, so a lot of this, some of this is interactive and some is not yet. It's still conceptual. So sometimes you'll have to make believe with us.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. So you landed on today's training. So without looking too deeply in the thing, what would you expect on a training page, today's training page?
What exercises I'm supposed to do.
Okay.
If it's today's training, okay guys, today we're going to work on your lower leg, we're going to work on your thighs, we're going to do this kind of stuff. And that's what today's training means to me. Stretches, that kind of stuff.
Now you've had knee surgery.
Yes, I have. I've had it replaced.
A replacement. Okay, so total knee.
I've had both knees, quads on, and I had one total replacement. Yes.
That's a lot of effort.
Well, you got to walk.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I meant. How and the rehab was pretty extensive. So you went through lots of exercises.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so that knowledge will help us here. So now that you've told us kind of what you were expecting, what do you see on the screen here?
Well, you have what the exercises are, what we're looking at, and then apparently you come over and explain what they're doing and where you're focusing on it. And yeah, that tells you about everything you want to do. Yes.
And then, yes, and if it was interactive, it would select the next item and go through it. And how many exercises would you be doing there?
Well, it looks like I'm doing 4 different exercises, and I'm doing, 34, 49 different repetitions total.
Excellent, excellent. So on this page, there's also this section over here. This would be information that you would get from your doctor or PT. Do you think it makes most sense to get which one?
I would, when you get right down to it, my physical therapist is the person I'm working with. I mean, the doctor did the operation, he tells me what I'm doing, but the therapist is the one that assigned, and the therapist also, one of the reasons I liked the therapy is you track your progress.
Okay.
And the doctor's great. I mean, he shows you the thing and says, okay, this is what I've done and this is it. But the therapist is going, look, we need to work on this and do this and play with this.
The evaluation's more coming from the PT.
And it gives you a progress in how you're doing.
Okay, that's excellent feedback. So now on this, there's a feature here where you would click there and it would you could record a message back to your PT. What do you think of that?
I don't know. I don't use a lot of the stuff that.
You have familiarity with it before?
Yeah,
But
if I want to record something or want to send something, I'll just call them up.
Okay, call them up. Okay. Though if they gave you instructions about changement or you had a question, you could.
You
they
could,
would,
no problem at all using it at all.
yeah. Okay. Well, that's great feedback. So, is there anything else that you think would be added that would be a benefit, or is there too much information at once?
I think with what you're trying to do is no, it's fine.
Okay. Excellent.
It gives you everything. Like I said, the only thing would be that I'd rather talk to the physical therapist because she's the one that's assigning the stuff.
Right.
When you get through with the doctor and he says, okay, by the time you sign out of the hospital, you're going to the therapist. The therapist is the one that's telling you, okay, we want to do these exercises. This is the reps I want you to see, and I want to see this much bend or movement in your knee. And I virtually was with her every other day for a long time, and so it was. She's the one that knows how I'm doing what I'm doing, and the doctor I saw maybe 3-4 times since the operation.
Right, more infrequent.
More infrequent, and it's more how you're doing physically is making sure that the knee works.
One of the concepts that we're playing with is that it wouldn't be replacing your necessarily a visit with a doctor or ultimately the PT, but maybe less frequent with the PT, to where the PT can show your progress and see what's going on. You're doing it at home, you're staying more motivated, hopefully, and still have that interaction, but without having to drive to the office.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the physical therapist, it was almost like, okay, you worked really hard because you wanted to get better the next time you went in, and you wanted to improve.
So that motivates you.
Yes, it did.
Is to wanting that.
Marcy,